Good morning, everyone. Let's start the session, and everyone else will join in the meantime. Yeah. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to the session on how to get your dream job. As we all know, choosing a career path is a big hassle to every one of us, and it is very interesting too because we get to know our strengths, our weaknesses, and ourselves a little better. And we will also know how for what can we get paid for. So let's make this Sunday morning a very productive one, and let's all be active here and be ready to voice our doubts and just get to know ourselves better. So before I start the session, I would like to introduce our facilitator for today, Akshay Sharma, one of our alumnus. Akshay passed out from Vienna VJIT in the year 2014. He worked in ANDP on an online payroll software and HR services company. He then did his IIM from MBA from IIM Kozhikode. Later, Akshay worked in L&T and then EY, a multinational professional services network. He's currently working as a digital advisor in Microsoft. Welcome, Akshay Sharma, and I like you to continue.
Uh, Thank you for the warm introduction. Thanks for saying it. And I would like to thank VNRSF for giving the opportunity in terms of mainly the student force that given an opportunity to conduct the session. So I'll try to be very precise and also be more interactive with the people, and anyone can raise their questions. See, it's not about uh, what I feel. It's dream job or any place, career path is something, it's everyone's. Some people figure it out at 50, some people figure it out 60, some people figure it out at 20, some people figure it out 14. You never know when do you figure it out, but once you get it, you will be happy. So with that, I'll be sharing my screen. So please let me know once you are able to see the screen, and any one of you can confirm me once you're able to see the screen.
Yeah, Nabil.
Thank you. So keeping in the view, so what I was just thinking, I'll be structuring my speech in such a way that it will be more interactive, but and you can stop me any moment of time, but I'll try to complete the presentation or important aspects. Later we can, you can interrupt me in any moment, but in case you feel you would like to take complete session, then ask the question, that is also fine. So I would like to say International Happy Day of Happiness to everyone. It's March 20th. So major thing that why I'm wanted to introduce with this is that you can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy. Why? Because until unless you get a dream job, or until unless you get a dream car, until unless you get a dream career, if you feel that till then I'll not be happy, then I think you are in a wrong position, because you never know how the things will work out later on or next moment of time. It's very unpredictable. So I would like to start this session saying that be happy. Choice of being happy is always with you. So it's not with money, it's not with the people around you, it's not with anyone, anything in your life, it's about you. Then coming to jumping to our session, it's about how to get your dream job. So even I was introspecting when this topic has come to me in a many folds, saying that do I have a dream job to suggest you, or do I know the path of dream job? Then multiple questions came through my mind. So few questions, few questions I just wanted to say, what is your dream job, by the way? And a couple of things like I'll try to answer few of them and try to help you over the journey. And it's a path. I say you within a 1 hour session or 30 minutes of session or 1 or 2 hours of session, we can't get a dream job, but you have to understand that it's a process, it's a journey at the end of the day. That's the reason why I started with happiness, because it's don't just restrict yourself that once I get a dream job, then only I will be happy, or then only I'll be like fulfilled in my life. So how to get through that, I'll be guiding you out. So before that, I'll try to help you out in with a small story. Anyone of can you read the gist of the story is that there is a cartoon where we observe that a hero is arrested, and it's a typical Tollywood movie where you see he's imprisoned in a, like a very high security jail, and many people are spending their entire life, like one person, like few elderly people are staying there for their entire life, and gets open as the hero requests let to be let out. It looks surprising. Do you feel that? You mean all like the person, elderly man there? It's like, you mean all I had to do is to ask? Yes, that's how the life is also. It's about asking your help, asking questions, asking proactively, be thinking about it, questioning why I'm doing, what I should do better, and how the things will be there. So there are a lot of scenarios. Maybe I'll take few of from my personal life also and my friends also, that when I was youngster, so I was thinking a lot of things, but many a times you might have that crush in your life who you would like to speak up and just tell them that you like them, or that promotion that you require, that you would like to voice out to your manager saying that I would require that promotion, what should I do? Or go to that girl and say that, to express your feeling. After 10 years you go back to her saying that I used to have feelings on you, then she might come up to you and say that, or a girl or a boy, it's not, it's completely let's say like the partner, if I can say, in a relationship, they come up saying that, idiot, I was also in love, you could have just expressed, then we would have been happy rest of our life. So it's always about that, taking one extra step and making sure that you are heard. Even I tried in my life many a times what I want over last 2 years. Did you figure it out and try to list it down? So you will be surprised how far simple asking for things will get you, whether you are honest and generally skilled. Reason why? Because many a times we hesitate, that we don't get that confidence that to go forward saying that maybe I'm not 100% prepared, I'm not 100% qualified. Maybe you feel that no, I'm not right for her. Maybe she deserves something better, or you have thousands of thought overthinking about it. But definitely, as this cartoon says, it's just it's to request to let you out, or request or question things. Coming to how to identify your dream jobs, there are three levers or buckets that I would like to discuss with you. Couple of things: what are your skills, jobs I love, and jobs that pay. Simple funda for dream job. It's don't complicate things, keeping in the view how it is there. So let me take myself as an example. Many a times so just keep couple of aspects, that everyone has their own trajectory, and job is only one word I'm using. It's a career path, or you can say dream destination that is there, or the place where you would like to be there. And yesterday, one of my friends, Seema, I'm just talking to her, what was your dream job? And we were just discussing on that, saying that, okay, did we figure it out, our dream job, after coming the place where we are right now? Keeping in the due, I have done instrumentation in I've done engineering in instrumentation during my graduation. Then I landed with 6 7 jobs in my hand during college. I was not able to select one, and finally landed in CSC, which is like DXC right now, and stayed for 8 to 9 months. Then I thought like, no, I want like to do cat the comment for MBA, and you would like to pursue MBA. Then after 8 months, I just absconded to that company and went to one more company called ADP Private Limited, just so that I'll get some more time to prepare for my dream place, which is called like MBA in IAMs, the old IAMs to be specific. Then landed in MBA for IM Cody Code. Then after that, I landed in L&T. Then I thought like consulting is my domain. Then I joined into Ernest and Young, which is one of the big four consulting firm. Later on, thought no, I need to be in McKinsey, Bains of the world. And later on, it's been a journey where it's like finally landed in Microsoft, trying to explore this. Tomorrow I don't know which company I'll be landing, or starting entrepreneurship. So if you see my journey, I'm not able to figure it out. So what should I tell about dream job? But There is a small thing which my friend said that was really a catch to me. It's not that dream job is not a destination or a place where you'll be like, okay, I got it and I'll be happy. It's a path. You figure it out one at that moment of time. Maybe after 4 years back, my dream was to be in part of IAM, old IAMs. After that, my dream was being part of a consulting firm. Then my dream is to be happy right now, or be spend some time with family. So every part of your life, you have that dream location or dream place where people are more comfortable, and also they would like to be themselves. So these are three levels. So keeping in always the way you are, there are types of question that you have asked prior. I try to structure in such a way that you might would like to be landed in one of the biggest company like Microsoft, Google, or they call it mama in terms of like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, in terms of Meta, the companies that have been there in this. For that, are your skill set matching or not? It's not that after college immediately you land into your dream job. It's not necessary. You can land up in a normal company, then you can upskill yourself. 3 to 4 years of time, you can land in your job that you love, and job that pays. It's not always, it's always, you have to remember that job I like, job that I pay, that pays my skill set might not be, it might be very different or different from the way it has been there. But if they are not in synergy, then you might not enjoy it, the process itself. Why am I saying it? So tomorrow, let's see, keeping the people in the crowd, there are work ex people, freshers, and also people who have been in the, for example, been there and working for last 5 to 10 years of time. You understand that company that pays you well might be so hectic that you can't even keep time to your family or your friends, or you can't even spend that money that you're earning. Do you really love that job, even though you can, when you're saying that no, no, I work for a best company in the world in terms of salary, if they're paying you lakhs of rupees, there might be a point saying that no, no, after 2 years I'll just earn so much of money, and so that I can quit that job and be happy the rest of the life, or I'll be happy for 3. But do you think in such a way that the 2 years of time that you are spending on that company, it's like a toxic that that will make sure that your health is spoiled, which is can't be irreversible, and you never know what happens after 2 years. People are getting heart attack at the age of 36, 35, 40s, 25. So you never know that 2 years will hamper how much on your life. So that the pay is important. And sometimes you say, Ki, I like to do one job which I like, and that is not at all paying you. It might be NGO, CSR, but it's at the end of the day, at the month end, you always feel that you are insufficient of money. You can't fund your dreams, some like your family dreams, or you can't be in a comfort. Do you feel you will be like saying that no, that is my dream job, but it's not paying well, but I don't know how, I'm not even happy overall. Maybe if start of the month I'm there, but after 10, 15 days, I feel that there is a shortage of money. And some other job you are in a skill set where you feel like my skill set is towards I'm passionate about coding, but I landed in a management field. Do you feel you'll be happy managing people? Because at the end of the day, you like to code, that is your passion, and tomorrow you say that managing is giving me more money. Will you be happy? No, you'll not be happy. So it's a mix or max of that. It's not a, there is no perfect answer for that. You have to find a mix, right mix that keeps you happy, and that. So let's be more let's be more specific about the topic, saying that the path of your dream job, it's like how you're going to select it. So let's see the chronological order that we find. What is your rare skills? What is that USP that you see? Maybe what you say about myself, like if I say what is rare skills of you, Akshay, please let me know. So I'll be very precise, saying that okay, my rare skills is like people management, and maybe I'm more towards understanding the person and trying to give a decision making. Like for example, I would like to be in a decision making role, because at a tough stressful situation, I will be in a position to take a decision and stick to that. So that is a rare skill that I feel that maybe someone else can correct it. I normally talk with my friends, I'll try to interact with them and make sure that it's been understood, and I'll try to improve on that one. Then comes, if you're a working professional, this is mainly for you. Love your work, dream will come true, but you have to accept that it is paying your bread and butter. today. So don't hate your work anytime, because if you hate your work, but you understand, right, that at the end of the day, your month end, only one person is giving you paying you. So be happy, do how much it is required to be paid for you, and don't create in a such a way that no, no, this is not my dream job, so I'll not work happily or not work 100%. You are 200% there. Make sure that you feel that this is something, a job, I deserve something bigger one, but this is something I can manage it with 200%. So love that job, because your journey will be happy. You can't wait till that 2 years of time you just complete that tenure, and then you say no, I'll get my dream job and then I'll be there. You never know how it will be after 2 years or 3 years or 1 year or next day, to be precise. Then comes in the as use the social media as a tool. Why I'm saying that? Because networking, LinkedIn or social media, in terms of your alumni network, everything is in social media. So try to maintain that connect. Don't use just for WhatsApp, where you will be just saying that happy birthday things. I know that's part and parcel of, right, but you have to understand, have a connect. That is very important. Tomorrow you never know that you'll be landing at any place in the world with one connection, where you felt like that was just a happy birthday that you wish every year, or maybe a small thing that you make constant contact with no reason, maybe for a charity you connect with them, but they have a good impression on you. There was a job opportunity available, he just referred you and you got through that. So they say that one, being at right moment at right time, at that right moment and right time at that point, and also at the if you grab the opportunity, then done. And finding a mentor to guide you, it's like mentor for life. You have been part of student force, you have been there, because it's not about how many people who are backside of you, but it's like one good mentor that will guide you. Try to find that one in your life. I found few in my life. I keep in constant contact with them. I respect them for the what they have done to my life, and being there and be in constant contact. And you be a mentor to many other people. That's how the cycle of life comes out. You can also be that. Now let's so keeping in the time constraint, I will try to wrap it up within a couple of minutes, and then we can take it further. But as the today's topic is mainly about how to get it, let me structure it. Dream Job series contains steps to help you find jobs you want most. So how the subtitle comes at it. But in short, if I say, it's like more like understanding that everything is like step by step process. You can't directly skip a step and jump more. So tomorrow, if I say in 2014, if I was in 2014, or if I'm been in your place in engineering, just searching for a job, or I got a job which I'm not happy, or I landed in my dream job already, I'm telling you that can also be done. But there is a process that you have to understand that it's okay, it's fine. The place where you are, it's completely fine. There are thousands, lakhs of people who would like to aspire that position right now where you are. So don't make it a small thing, saying that not everyone are there. What's there? IT job, everyone will get it. నాకు కూడా వచ్చింది, 40 మంది కూడా వచ్చింది, నా క్లాస్లో అందరికి వచ్చింది. Make you're not seeing outside the world, the people are jobless during COVID. They are not able to feed their people. They're like unemployment rate is increasing. There are many people who are just searching job. They don't have a tag like VNR. They don't have a tag like JNT Hyderabad. People are like, there are lakhs of people who don't even do their graduation. So respect the place we are, and also be happy, be thoughtful about what thoughts you are entering. So there is a philosophy called ant. So ants are such a way that when they go for searching a food, what happened, they leave a like enzyme or a more like a smelling thing during their path when they find a food, because that will be a path for other ants to come. Because when they identify that smell, they feel like, okay, there is a food there, let me follow. That's the reason even if one ant also can spoil complete food, because they have a gang coming on that to find. So it's only the path that comes. The samely, so it's about ant in our life also. It's more about like, if you see one depression thought and depression thought, which is like more like a one depression thought can get you thousands of thoughts coming to that one. So that's the reason you will be very proactive that way. And always when you get that one depression thought that you get it, you have to always answer saying that, yes, I know I'm doing my best right now. I'll do best keeping in the way how I've been proceeding. If that one thought comes into picture and how you are able to thought fight back that, then your complete overthinking cycle will be ending there. So coming to get started, first thing, prepare the to network. Why it is important? First, understand if you would like to, for example, if your dream job is for example, it is a to get into Microsoft. Let's be specific on that. So if you want to be in Microsoft, what should be your network consisting of? People either in Microsoft or alumni in Microsoft, or your college people who are there in Microsoft. So if you feel like, okay, fine, XYZ person is my alum who is already in Microsoft. So because there is a alum connect, there is a probability that there is a high chance that he might interact and he'll tell his own journey to tell how he landed in that job. If not, maybe at that moment of time I don't have a skill set to be that, but I'll prepare for 6 to 9 months or 1 year of time to improve that skill set, and after 1 year I'll start applying that. So then you start your job hunt. So keeping in the skill set that you have and the pay match that you're looking, you'll start to the market. And you also, this network also will help you out, saying that, okay, fine, if you find any relevant job, please let me know in your friend circle. So they will also be sharing out. Go to the job hunt. How you're going to go to job on LinkedIn, Naukri. There are different networks that way. So here you will be using your own network that way. And find the job listing. I'll tell you how to find the job listing and how you're going to identify people. So that is also one thing that you have to always understand, that it's a finding a job listing is also a very important thing. Many a times you sit idle in the chair and you say that, no, I'm not able to find the job, I don't find the job. Are you really keep your hands on your heart and just say, are you really searching 100%, or do you know all the techniques that are there to available to find the job listings available in there? There is always a mismatch, right? There is a person who offers a job, there's a person who has a skill set, but there is a not a medium because you don't apply it right time. So it's always finding a right job listing and applying that, getting a interviews and following up. So this is like 6 buckets or steps that you have to follow in a synergy manner to land up in a job. And that, then coming into that, how you're going to prepare, then you have to be preparation is like more like, they're like 5 point steps. For example, once you found a job, how you're going to prepare it, like recruitment, your CGPR for CGPA. For example, you are in last year, make sure that your CGPA is good, and make sure that if you are at the border point where you are feeling like you are 79, try to get that 81 or 82. If you are at 69, try to get that 71 or 72, because you have a time to improve on your career. That's always on your resume for lifetime. But if in case you're already having a good or bad CGPA, it does not mean that you don't land it. Only thing is that don't undermine yourself with a CGPA. It's okay. Then we'll find what type of relevant experience that would required for me to make sure that things will work out. And then research about firm. How you're going to research about firm? Go to their website, go to their social media handle, talk to the people who are there in that company, try to understand what is their latest initiatives and what type of culture they have, what type of how the people have been judged there. So this type of things, when you do background research, talk to them in terms of like what their internal activities are there. It's not about project, it's more about like firm's values and vision. So this type of things you get in the social media itself. Try to talk to that and to start preparing. To the companies that list down like 10-15 companies that you want to enter into, make a flyers for them. Try to list down what are the important 10-15 points and try to add on going forward. Just it looks like a more like a keeping an Excel trying to add on. Then comes into the recruitment. Be present, building connections and follow up. As simple as that. It looks easy, but it's very tough connecting with people. You find lot of rejections. You will 100 you, for example, you have contacted 100 people, there might be around 5 to 10 people who reply to you. I know rejection is hard, but never in terms of when you're following up, don't hesitate that one. It's okay, they don't reply first follow up, try to follow up second time, and third time definitely they feel guilty and they come up and they say that, okay, fine, let me try again, even for the referrals also. Coming to the interview process, make sure your deadlines of applications are met. Many times I see people lose jobs, people don't land up to their dream jobs, people don't land up to the best jobs in the world also because of that application deadlines. Because they're so, it's not about the carelessness, but I personally feel that at that moment of time they're tied up with so many things, but they missed on the deadlines. So if they would have applied then and then, at that time they would have landed in that job. Maybe some undeserving candidate would have landed because you were not prompt. And this is something you have to take to yourself. Prepare your resume, prepare a cover letter for your dream job. Make sure that that 5 to 10 companies of time, if it is also only one company, okay, fine, that's my dream company, but dream job or dream path, or I would like to be entrepreneur, then you say that, okay, fine, entrepreneur is myself, what I'm doing it, what type of knowledge, what type of ideas, how I'm building it. So don't just think that it's about job that I'm telling. It's more like a dream path where I would like to land. Tomorrow you would like to be a photographer. The after tomorrow you would like to be, no, I would like to be a like having entrepreneur, mainly in the food and agriculture sector. It's always about how you prepare. So don't think these steps are not equivalent for entrepreneurship. But yes, preparation is there. Recruitment comes into that, saying that how building a connections and follow-ups is also required there. And interview process, it's like live one-on-one interaction that goes on. Now, keeping in the view how it has been, so I'll take more 10 to 15 minutes of time for the LinkedIn mainly to make sure that whatever I've said about like how to search jobs. So just some stat that about 94% of the recruiters who make use of social media make use of LinkedIn. So today, if you're not using LinkedIn, it means that there is like 94% chance that you are missing out on one opportunity that your recruiters have been there. So you understand the amount of visibility you get through LinkedIn. And also if you see like 90, if you see more like 90%, 95% of candidates are contacted through LinkedIn. So today also recruiters are in the LinkedIn. If they find profiles good, they reach out to you. So the probability of you reaching out to them and getting a job would be more compared to, it will be less compared to the people approaching you, because they found a candidate that they found it relevant, so that will be having a higher probability. And also it's like many people right now also in graduation, I don't want to keep the south north and other thing, but what I observe that at least people like people from like colleges, tier 1 tier 2 colleges, they use, they're too proactive, like IITs, NIT, MBITS. I've seen they're so proactive in LinkedIn and they try to approach people. So it's not the difference of the college, but it's a difference of the people they are being exposed to. So it's always that we are not less than the people who are there. It's only thing is that they know a little bit more than us because of their seniors and being interacted. So if to fill that gap, you have to just try to excel on that one. So before I start with LinkedIn, I would like to take a pause. In case you have any questions, you can give in the chat, you can share in the chat bot, or you can unmute and please let me know if that is if you have any other doubts or not. Please let me know on that one so that we can take it on. And I would like this to be more interactive session rather than a monotonous one. I know there are a lot of topic to cover, but it like, can go specific to the question that you have also, irrespective of the people. Anyone, I can anyone in the chat, no, don't hesitate, you can share your doubt, we can solve together, or we can even introspect together on that. So in case you like to take at the end of the time, end of the keeping in the view, if you want to discuss two-way also, well and good. So I'll wait for him like 30 seconds more. If anyone has, please let me know, or if you are hesitant, please type in the chat box. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If not, we can go with LinkedIn and later on we can come up to the process that we had there right now. So keeping in the view of time, let me just get into the LinkedIn. So this is something even I have learned through the different journey. But I think these are few techniques that I have learned how you're going to like mainly like how you're going to use a LinkedIn as such. And I'll tell you few techniques that I have been using it, so that that will be useful to you on a later on stages also. Let me just open the LinkedIn. So while you've been using LinkedIn, it's always better to use your account that separately for LinkedIn. Don't try to mix and match with the link, any account with you. Like for example, you have been using sharing the one of the email to everyone else, and suddenly you start sharing to them saying that okay fine, at the same email you are giving to them. So it might be a problem for you. Reason why? Because you might miss out on a good important messages. So what I would advise you, try to maintain a separate email ID so that you'll not miss out on the important aspect, and try to maintain the same one for the career, because many people will send you a career opportunity through that email, or you get a message. So try to maintain that separate. First thing, to keeping in terms of like a link, to keep in about a job specific, but I'll try to highlight on showing my profile itself, how you have to try to see. So right now I did not update Microsoft, but I'll be updating at the end of this month. So if you see, you have to have few taglines that you which are prominent to you. So this is like a single shot, people will understand okay fine. If you see which companies you have there, X companies, and which you have in terms of like content creator, or you like to highlight few of the important aspect that you are there. And there is a edit profile option at the top. This many people don't know, but I would like to suggest you that you have explored, that there is a edit your custom URL. So you can edit your URL accordingly. For example, I've many a times many people will get some URL something like AKSHY some XYZYQ. So that's very unprofessional when you share it. So this is the place where you can change your URL, because it add value when you keep you on your resume. So for example, if someone who is looking for LinkedIn profile, and if I said Akshay LinkedIn. Okay, if you're not able to see my screen, are you sharing a LinkedIn screen? Your screen. Yes. In case you're not able to see the screen, let me just reshare it and tell me if you're able to find it or not. Yeah. Uh, can anyone respond that if they are able to see the screen?
It is visible now.
Okay then. Oh, sorry, I should have asked prior. So what I was just saying, this is a LinkedIn page. I personally say that you have to maintain a separate Gmail or a Gmail account or Outlook, whatever account you have for this LinkedIn, because you might land up in a different career opportunities through LinkedIn. So many people will email to you. So that's the reason you have to be very precise about that. So this is a LinkedIn page where you have logged in and you have created your profile picture, cover page, and few other aspects. Like for example, you have written about yourself experience. So I'll be updating my Microsoft part later on. So later on, but normally you have to keep it up to date, keeping in the month how it is been, and also been updating what you have done on a regular basis. So this will keep your LinkedIn up to date, so that if anyone is going through your LinkedIn, he'll understand that okay, what type of activities that you have done, what type of career, what type of post that you have done prior, and in case you have been there in any article or anything, you have been updated here. So that is something, it's very good in terms of like seeing your profile in one shot, and what type of post you have been mentioned in. So that's how it has been created. For example, that will create a push, and also where you have seen on top of the what are the 5 6 skill set, or that defines you. For example, if you are part of VNRV JIT or JNTU Hyderabad, you can write JNTU Hyderabad. Or if you like to be more on a strategy and consulting, is something interests you, so try to write down so that people will understand that within short time. Okay fine, reading this tagline, they understand okay fine, this is you in terms of how you have been identified. And in case you have been mentioned few of the other places, you will able to look into that. But many people don't know that there is on the top right, you have that edit public profile URL. Just if you click on that, it will go to the public profile where you what you would like to show and what you would like to keep it hidden. You can see that. So for example, if you see on the top, there is like edit your custom URL. If you click on edit, there is a option that comes out to be this is many people, even if you know it prior, that's great, but if you don't know, this is something very important to you, to create a unique ID here, saying that, for example, if your name is Prasanna Kumar, so you can keep Prasanna Kumar here. If it is a unique one, then you get an ID. So many people, if you want like to keep something tagline in that moment of what happened, this is your URL that you're going to share with your job, for your job and for your seniors and everyone. So this, if it is like, for example, if it is maintain something like in slash xyzyql, so they also feel little bit saying that, okay, what profile are you sharing? So it's always important to create that unique profile and edit what you want like to visible. Visibility is also important. You would like to share your what type of activities, like name, number of connection, region, basic one is there. But in case, what do you want to keep? You want to keep a background picture, highlight, summary. Just make sure that you highlight what is important to them. Don't overburden with all the other things. For example, I would not like to share my groups. So I've hit. And also, if I'm saying that I would not like to share background pictures, or I would like to only create my background, for example, for girls mainly. So for example, if you would like to keep it only, keep your background photo only to your network, or only for first degree connection, you can just select that. And so that you can keep all your privacy settings right. And also you can see how it is visible to others. In case, for example, if they want to connect, how it is visible. So you can go through that, because this is something very important many people miss out on. Because when you're other when you are looking, and when you are the other person, recruiter is looking, what you would like to highlight. For example, I would like to highlight saying that I've been part of the national winner or international winner or global winner of one of the competition. So if you see, I did not update it. So if what picture it is getting, so I'm just highlighting only national finalist, even though I won global winner or even global runner up, I did not highlight it. So you have to understand which is getting highlighted, which is need to be mentioned here. That will help me to get that visibility. And coming to few of other activities that is important, is that like add profile in another language. See, if any, for example, if you're looking for a opportunity, so then you have to highlight here finding a new job. So what happened, then you get a profile where you can where you, for example, if you just go to her profile, you can see on the top that she is also, so here you have a tag that comes to open to work, and this is not visible to the recruit. For example, if she is open to work, it for her connections, like from if she is working in Microsoft, for her friends it will not look that way. So LinkedIn is taking care of that activities there. So don't worry on that. So you have to highlight on your profile, see open to work. In case you're providing job, then you have to keep hiring. So this is very important, because tomorrow, for example, I need a employee. I'm just looking, I know about you, but I don't know, are you open to working, or are you really considering that? Or a hiring manager is there, he liked your profile, but he would like to understand that are you open to work or not. So this, when you go to open to and just finding a new job, that will be highlighted in your profile. That is very important. And also, for example, if you want to just save as a PDF and build a resume out of this, that is also very helpful. Now getting back to the job, for example, let's understand if you would like to get into Amazon. So I went to the Amazon website, and I clicked on them, the company. So this is something you have to make sure that you do it in a proper manner, in terms of getting a job alerts, because that is very important for you getting job alerts, like notifications going forward. So you see that you have this home, about, post, jobs, first, life and people. So there is an option called jobs. So when you click on jobs, so what are the relevant job opportunities that are there, like view employees in recommended jobs. So I can find there are a couple of jobs saying the program manager Maharashtra, in terms of few of other things are there. Now it comes out to be okay, fine, I got all this job, but how can I create a, for example, at that moment of time that company does not have the relevant job in Hyderabad, but I'm just looking into Hyderabad. So I'm just creating a job alert saying that which role I'm just looking into, specialist, and which location I'm looking. So tomorrow I just saying that no, see, because for family commitments or anything, I'm just looking in Hyderabad. Sorry, if it is Mumbai or some other place, I might not be considering it. So I've taken that. And are you okay with on-site, hybrid model or remote? If you say no, I'm just looking for a remote job right now, no. But if you're open to that, and just I create a job. So tomorrow when the Amazon launches a job, then it will be popped up to you. The message will be popped up to you saying that, okay, this job. So you are on the top. For example, there is a statistics that says that when the job, the first 25 percentage of persons who apply for the job have more probability of getting selected than the last 75%. Why it's so? Because many job recruiters would like to close that position as soon as possible. So they will not be like 100 people they are going to interview and they select that one person. So maybe out of the 10 people that they interviewed initially, even though they found that 90% or 80% is job relevant, even though you have 100% of job relevant, but you have applied on a later on basis, you will not be considered because that 80 or 70% person would be considered by the recruiter. So applying a job on time is very important in the keeping in the way how the job market is working on. So this I have explained you how it is there. Now now you might say that that companies, every company has been listed in LinkedIn, but in case you also would like to have in terms of their career pages also, there is a job alert column that has been there if you give your email ID. So many people don't know that that also creates a for example, in case you would like to just get a job alerts from the companies itself, then you can do that also, because many a times it's always a two-way thing. It's like being conscious on yourself saying that LinkedIn anyway I've done, but in case I miss on LinkedIn, then I don't want to miss on that. So for example, then you go to for example EY, if you go and go to career pages, you go to job search. So every website nowadays, what they are doing, they are keeping that job alerts a column very actively and trying to see. So here you have the latest, what are they are looking skill set in terms of like student or entry level jobs, other things also been highlighted here. So that is also very important for you just to try to highlight on that. So for example, if you see in India, there are like 2,774 jobs available. If you just click on that, then you get which location you have. For example, Bangalore, you have this many jobs. Mumbai, you have this, and Hyderabad, you have 137. So I've added, you can click which location you're looking into it, and you can highlight on that. And also, similarly, if in case you would like to keep a job alerts, just sign in and create a job alerts to the same section of the company. So this will keep you a little bit ahead of the people, saying that from the when the in the website they have launched the job, then you'll get direct notification. So that is also very important. And few other things, so be active in LinkedIn. Try to post, comment, and try to be connecting with people with a similar profile. For example, let me just say, for today I feel that I would like to be landed in a Google job. So Google is my dream company. So I'll go to Google and just click on that, and I'll just open their profile and see who are my common connections who are working in Google. So you can see there are 41 connections works here. So my 41 connections are working in this. So I'll go to people. These are my primary connections which I have. So I'm just looking into it. They're saying that who are they first of all, just to understand. And if, for example, see, there is a equal probability that I don't know who many of them, maybe only 2 or 3 people are there. Then I'll try to connect with them with a message, so with a note. That's very important when you're connecting with your professional connect. Try to have happy to connect with you. Why you're looking? So look, your profile looked interesting to me. Looking in the way Google is my dream job, I would like to I would like to connect with you and see if you can help me out in any other way in building my profile so that I can land. So have a clear vision and write it down so that you see their profile or you whatever you like. Try to have customized messages. If not, write it one message and then try to send to the people so that there is a higher probability that they accepting your request and you have a conversation tone. So today, for example, if I'm going to connect with Ashish, so I just sent him connection. So he accepted, but how do I start the conversation with? So rather than that, I'll just add a note saying that, hi Ashish, hope you're doing good. I have checked out your profile. It looked very interesting. Keeping to the view, I would like to improve my skill set in the similar manner. Can you please guide me when you're at your convenience? Hope you accept my invite. There is a probability that he looks into the message. So there is an equal probability might miss out, but it's always a chance higher for you to get selected. So then what I have seen, okay, that's there. But if I wanted to just see who are being there, my friends who are there, like who are that common connection, I'll just click on that common connection and I see who are my like primary connection who can help me out and I can reach out immediately. So I'll just see, okay, which college they are, which if anyone would have any doubt, please unmute yourself, be free. Just you can if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me on person one-on-one also. That should not be the problem. So for example, if you just see here, I'm just looking into this profile saying that, okay, there is my person, anyone who might help me out, who can I message directly saying that on a direct help. So I'm just looking, so you can look into this. He is like Niloy Mukherjee. He's from my same batch. So there is, and like same batch, and it might be my senior. So what, there is a alumni connection and it might be my school friend, it might be my from college. So I have a probability of asking him, messaging saying that, hi Niloy, I've just looked into your profile, just thought of if you can help me out. Can we catch up for a quick 5 to 10 minutes call whenever you're free? So see, there is a equal probability he might be free, he might not, he might be busy. But if I reach out to 10 people, there might be a chance that one person might reply. So that is, then that 1% is something I would like to be more happy with it. Now you get notification. Don't miss out on notification. You have to improve, you have view settings also, notification settings, so that you don't miss out on an important thing. Many a times you have to understand that social media is a dump. You get thousands of things. You have to be very selective what you want. For example, if you want job activities and insights on, you can keep it on, or help center on, or enterprise product conversation post, or you want to keep any other thing, safety and reporting on. So you can off the things if you don't want to have it in the notification, so that at least make sure a day or a two. And this is not just for the people are searching for job. If you are in dream job, or if you want to not move out of the job also, it's fine, be active in this. Try to improve your connection, try to improve your improve your LinkedIn profile, because you never know tomorrow when it required. So tomorrow you might be, today you are happy with your job, but never know, after 2 years you might look for a switch. You can't go when you are looking for a switch to LinkedIn as a fair opportunity website. You have to be continuously active, so that never know tomorrow you'll get an opportunity and directly you'll be landing on that. I know many people, my friends, who have got notification from the recruiter. So let me keeping in the view of how the people also um, approach you. See, there might be a lot of things that comes out, but I'm just showing my feed so that it will help you also to understand that how the things work out to you. So people wish you on a birthday, other things, there might be missing out on people, but there are many opportunities that that the client, like for example, people share with you. There might be a professional connects, there might be other points. For example, this is something you're going to have few people connecting to you, but there are few if you see this, he said that hi, hello. If you wish to be volunteer in the Tan Man or Foundation under their guidance, please let me know. So there are like many people who are going to approach you personally, and you're going to get that. Don't you should not miss out on them on a right time, because there are good recruiters who message you directly, and not just about NGOs, not just about foundation. It's about like good companies. Like for example, the Microsoft job people vendors also been there in the LinkedIn who approached me. There are many other things that works out through LinkedIn, and try to highlight what type of pages that you have been active, and try to engage with the posts also. Sometimes you might not be uh, s- initially you don't want to start writing the post, but it's fine, it's okay, everyone faces that one. But in case you would like to be active weekly, one post you do it, and see which time is good time. For example, if you see, just try to highlight saying that 9 to 10 is a good time to post. Don't post at the night 9, so that no one will be engaging with you. So try to post at the good times, try to create a series, try to share your opinion on current affairs, and don't go political in the manner. And the profile pic that should be, it should be formal pic, and try to have a formal conversation. Try to, these are some important things. Try to write some articles on the business if you are interested. For example, in case you are into the school field, try to see what type of important knowledge aspects or trends that is happening, because people are going to identify you as that same person, right? Tomorrow if someone is want to recruit as part of your, like as part of the entrepreneurship from the Byju's, they saw your profile, then you have been active in that latest trends, AI trends that have been there in education field, and you are already been working in a education company in terms of sales and marketing, they would definitely consider profile. And I'm keeping the view other trends have been there before you getting recruiter takes some time, looks into your profile in the social media, mainly into LinkedIn, then goes into Facebook, other people. So be very clear what you're liking and commenting in your social media, because that is going to be one aspect that recruiters before judging you as a person. See, it does not mean that you can't express your opinion. Yes, you can express your opinion, but be at least in LinkedIn, you have to understand this is a professional space. In case you would like to be on a personal friend, create a separate account, be connect your try to share your personal thoughts on that and issues, and try to maintain that. That will create a good aspects. And let me just jump out into one more aspect, like how should you prepare for interview, and what should you know or do before interview or anything else? Because this is one question that we got through the form. So try to cover that also. But let me just want to, okay, as a college student, what can we post generally? Yes, you can post generally. See, as a college student, you have a lot of aspect that you need not general. You can always be understanding that you have to see what type of profiles you want to be. For example, as a college student, if you feel that you just see a couple of profiles and see what type of content they are posting, you can understand that and reproduce a similar type of content that is customized to you. So why I'm telling you that, because many a times we are also not clear about what type of content. For example, I'll tell you, let me go to Karan Sharma post. He's one of my colleague in Microsoft. So I just wanted to see what type of post he does in the in the LinkedIn. So if you just scroll down, that is not active in LinkedIn for longer time. But I just wanted to see, in case what type of post he's liking, what type of post he post, who people who are active, and try to reproduce accordingly. Maybe that will help me. So you can see in his this, like you have to check 5 6 profiles, try to understand how it is there. And so for example, he has been active in terms of like what type of profiles that have been highlighted, and what type of skill set that they have been there, and what type of whatever interests him. So he likes gaming. because I know that one. So it's trying to be engaging about Xbox, what are the latest technology, what are the other activities. Because tomorrow, if Microsoft is going to offer any HoloLens type of gaming activities, he would like to be part of that initiative. So it's trying to be more inclined to that, and it's trying to position himself and trying to give his profile a direction to that. So you can do that one. And getting into the job profiles, interviews and other aspects. So what I'll do, I'll also share you two resumes to the emails. One is like freshers CV, which you can use as as a reference, and also one experience one. Freshers, like for example your college, your 10th and 12th classes, and you might have a better versions of it nevertheless. But only thing is that this is one of the version that has been used by most of the colleges nowadays. It's understanding what type of internships you have, awards and recognition, academic and extracurricular positions of responsibility and others. So this is the way it has been there, and how you can highlight couple of aspects, how you're going to highlight the other activities, and how we will be sharing this to the concerned people. And also we have a one more thing about the professional, for example, work experience. So let me just open the work experience also. So this will be like more related to work experience. Why I'm just saying you that, because there you have work experience column where you can highlight and make sure that you'll be able to use it properly. So this is a editable Word document which I'll be sharing with you. So this will be helpful individually also. And this is one more way. This is for professionals. So you can keep a photo here, the circular one, name and your number, phone number, core competency, software tools, or if you don't have software, you can edit and you can see personal skills, set certifications, hobbies, and your personal information. Then you go to the profile summary and professional experience, education, project and internship. Why I'm being very specific about not keeping positions of responsible other things, because you have a lot of content in the professional experience, so you can write it down. So this is just couple of templates that normally I have it, and I'll be sharing with you on that activities also. And couple of other things which I will also help you out. Just give me a minute. In terms of interview, keeping in the time, I think we have already crossed l- uh, 11 o'clock. So I'll take a pause here because it's been 4 minutes. So for interviews and other things, let me just let you know in a minute or two, saying that for interviews, you have to understand that what should you prepare and how you have to be in there. I have a couple of good interview material also. I'll be helping you out on that, how you are going to proceed it in terms of like interviews, and how you're going to take it forward. So what type of questions that you need to prepare, other activities, but I'll be sharing with you that. So apart from that, I have prepared small deck, like in case you like to be part of consulting domain also, what type of consulting, what type of different consulting firms are there, where do you like, what do the firms hire for, what are the key service area for consulting, why people join in consulting, career path of a consultant, hiring processes, how to haze your big four companies. These are few things that these are few things that we'll be sharing the PPT also, which will be helpful for you. And in terms of like job process and applications also, we'll be trying to help you out, saying that how you're going to do, what is the assessment datings and job processes that are required, and few of the important competencies and tips that you have required on that activities. I'll be explaining you on that. So this is something, it's more related to the personally that what you can look. But to be specific, I will also be sharing with you some preparation material. I know I'm just overwhelming with a lot of information, but this is something had been beneficial to me, and I think that I try to share with you on also, on and off, that you can look into. This is like more like a preparation material, where you like to feel that in case you like to be having a, what type of question they are going to ask in terms of consulting, finance, marketing and operations, and how a company flyers can be prepared. So many a times people have this question that how to prepare on a company, how do you do this research. So there you can prepare a flyers. So how you're going to prepare a flyer, for example, this is something my friends were doing it. So this was helpful for me. For example, if ENY is my dream company, So how a flyer can be prepared. So what is their, where is their headquarters, how many locations they are there, what is the facts, and what are their service lines in advisory, and also like key customers who are there, what is their goal, recent news which need to be updated, what are the CSR initiative and financial highlights. So this is how a flyer need to be prepared. And this is for your dream job, that your, for example, if your dream job is Godrej or if it's L'Oreal, yes, you have to prepare this one and keep updating in a regular basis, because this is something you can't do it on the last day when you are preparing for a, tomorrow you have an interview and today night you are preparing a flyer. You can only go through your the flyers that you have prepared. You can't go completely understand that, okay, no, and now I'll start from the sketch. No, you can't do that one. But you can do that, but you might not give 100%. Some people may work out, some people will not work out. But few of the sessions, few of the important guesstimates in case you are going to do case books, this is something repository that I maintain and try to update in a regularly, so that people get beneficial in terms of that. And this in terms of, if in case you are looking into marketing as your profession later on, this is also one place you have where you have that what type of interview questions that you're going to get, and what is the marketing process, general interview things that have been there. So that are been one of the few aspects that help me. My seniors have shared this one, I'm been updating this. So that's how a normal alumni network or a networking goes on. You never know who are going to help you out. And hope you are able to see a drive link. Let me just any one of you can unmute and tell me if you are able to see a Google Drive folder that I'm sharing.
Yeah, yeah, it is visible.
Sure. So this is also something which we'll be sharing with you, and that will help you in terms of like getting couple of other aspects. And few other aspects which might be helpful was something related to cat preparation. I know few information is very specific to authorizations, and also keeping in the view how been the materials that have been shared. But keeping in the view that please share the email IDs that you have shared during the filling, while filling the form, that will be helpful, that they will be getting the access. Please check out your email Gmail ID to get so that you will able to get this link access also. So what I was just saying, that in case you are preparing for GRE, so I have a couple of materials of GRE which I have videos on that one. It might not be very latest one, recent one, but in case you are looking for any GRE preparation, this is also one activity that is been there. For example, CAT preparation, in case you are looking for CAT preparation, what are the formula sheets. So I have few materials that I have been maintaining as part of my preparations in terms of quantitative Vedic max and massive materials, in terms of what type of materials that have been there. Why I'm just saying you this all things, key, it's not just about that you just need to ask. Why I'm just saying you this. So tomorrow you might come to anyone, say that, okay, fine, I'm just preparing few interview questions or industrial analysis, can you have any material? Yes, he might have it. So you just need to ask them, and just try to explore, try to get that inputs from them. That will help you in building your own career path, and also understanding how the path. So for example, in case you Google is your job, dream job, to getting back to the topic itself, in case Google is your dream job, you have to understand what type of work they do, so that that will be you have to understand that, is it really the same thing that I would like to do also. Because many a times it's not the aspiration of some your mother, father, or your friends, or social frustrates, but for your rest of your life, will you be able to be happy doing the same thing what they are doing? Or it's not about rest of, like, at least for 2 years or 1 year of time that you are going to spend, are you going to be happy? So in short, I would like to end it saying that you can't wait until your life isn't hard anymore to you. It's not about destination to be happy, it's about journey that you have to find it out before you decide to be happy. So thank you everyone, I'm open for the questions. I know I have exceeded the time, but definitely in case anyone would like to drop because of any other commitments, please do it. And in case anyone have a question, unmute, feel free to be open. Any question that you have of your personal and professional life, be open to ask question, and it's open now. Stage is open to everyone.
Thank you, Akshay. It was really very helpful and got to know a lot of things which we didn't know about LinkedIn previously. Does anyone have any questions?
And don't worry, you can reach out to me in LinkedIn or personally also. Yeah, I'll be sharing my number also. In case you don't want, you feel like okay, it's very personal question that you have, you can reach out to me personal also. But never hesitate at any moment of time. I might not immediately reply to you, but yeah, definitely whenever I see your message, I'll try to reply immediately. And just make sure if you have any other questions, please let me know. Chandu, MGV, Satvik, Murli.
Yeah.
There is a question in the chat box.
Yeah.
Let me just check. So there is no special traits, MGV. So I'll be very specific on that one. Reason why, what explain what type of people should do MBA. See, there is no type of people do MBA. It's the only thing is that are you really inclined to the management trains? For example, you like managing people, or you like to be on a management side. When you say management side, it's more like finance, marketing, also consulting strategy. So what happened, right? Out of 10, out of 8 out of 10 people are already having a engineering degree. So to make a point of differentiation, people do a MBA, saying that okay, fine, if I would like to go to finance, the MBA would be one of the aspects. So there is not a trade that is required. It's only thing your inclination towards saying that what do you want after 5 years of the career. So if you say after 5 years of my career, I'm just looking for a people manager, and in that 5 years of career, you say that this is my. So there one point I missed on. It's that your aspiration on a person whom you would like to be. So before 5 minutes, I would like to be XYZ person. So today for me, if I say what is my aspiration, if I keep okay, fine, I would like to be Satya Nadella after like 10 years or 15 years. So I keep a limit on that. For that, doing a degree in Harvard will help, or doing a degree or will not have a MBA degree will help, or MS will help. How can I keep that career path on a way that it will be matching his profile is something I'm just looking into it. So for that, whatever important activities that I need to do, if MBA comes into that picture, then I'll do it. So there is no special trait. It's about your inclination, what you would like to have in a short term and long term goal. Is it coherent? If that MBA is not doing it, if MS will do that, and then I'll take MS. If MS MBA is not doing it because I would like to be an entrepreneur, then I'll not waste my money on MBA. That see, it's MBA is a costly activity. MS is a costly thing. Rather than that, I'll invest on my entrepreneurship venture and fund get it funded and make sure that that time has been well utilized. And hope if this question is answered, yeah, definitely. In case you have other doubt, there's a follow-up question, definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out on that. Any other questions that you have? Like, if not, we can close the session accordingly.
I have a question. How can we, like you mentioned previously, to find your dream job, the rare skills you have, and many a times I find it difficult to understand what my strengths or what are the rare skills that I have. So how can we, figure that out?
So if I can say, many a times this is an aspect everyone find it difficult, saying that the rare skills is not developed in a day or two, but it's also about identifying what you like, and you are able to do it in a persistently good in a span of time. For example, today you have been managing a session within a short span of time. You have prepared your notes, and you are able to completely manage the overall session today. That cannot be done. For example, if it is given to me, I'll not able to do it, because that is something skills that requires skills. Be prompt, ask questions to people, and also try to make sure it be more interactive. So rare skills you have to what okay, let me very step by step process. Let me bucket it out. How can you do that? Write down what are your skill set on a list, Excel or list of paper. And when you say skill set in terms of like math, in terms of your talking, in terms of like public speaking, in terms of your professional skills, try to list it down and just see, keep in like three buckets on that. Are you happy doing it in a prolonged method, or do you need any support, or you will able to master it going further? For example, if Excel is your rare skill and you feel that Excel is, everyone says that everyone knows Excel, but to be frank, 90% of the jobs people do right now, even consulting, everything runs in Excel, and people use VLOOKUP, macros, other activities. So you have to understand that finding a rare skills takes some time. So for that, you have to identify what skills you have, then prioritize them in order that what you like and what is in the market, what people will value it more. For example, presentation skills, Excel skills are something very important to that. So what else you can do more to make it rare? So you might not have immediately, you can improve on that one. For example, today you are doing a Excel is something, or presentation is one activity. Tomorrow you might land up in a TED speaker. You might go to a stage with thousands of people in front of you and managing a event. So that becomes a rare skill. So don't worry if you are not able to find any rare skills immediately. You have to acquire rare skills. When I say it means you have to acquire it. To identify it, first list down your skills and rate them in according to yourself, and do what can it make it best in that field. So you might ask me, Akshay, what is your rare skill? See, for me, it might be a rare, but some other people might feel it very ordinary. It's perfectly order, fine. But if you say, what is my rare skills? It's been in any, for example, in any situation, I'll be able to make sure that my rare skill is my presence is felt there. You might find how that can be a rare skill. Yes, that's a rare skill. Out of 10,000 people in the crowd, I'll make sure my presence is felt in 1 hour discourse of 2 hours. That's been my key strength overall, because people recognize after that 1 hour of session, that lady who has taken the session for 1,000 people will identify me after the session. Then that's something very important, that okay, I've been stand out in few people in that. Hope that is not answered. If not, we can go in specific about like an Excel model, how to get it through.
No, that was helpful. Yeah, and the other thing about LinkedIn, yeah, you gave us a detail about how to use LinkedIn, but then sometimes I feel it's very overwhelming, like being on social media. Even for that, I read a single post and then I'm exhausted. So how to do better with shorter time in LinkedIn, or how can we use in social media so that it's not very exhausting?
I understand. So it's been problem to anyone, and I'm not saying introvert or extrovert, but definitely keeping myself as an introvert position, I can understand that we are very like keeping in the view. It's become overwhelming to see people posting a lot of content, being active, replying to people. Sometimes, for example, just to name tell how the things work out. So keeping my birthday notification, I would not like to share with anyone else. So if someone wishes me, or like I would like to keep it as my personal. So but in LinkedIn, when it is getting exposed to people wishing me birthday, I just went to there and deactivated like that notification of birthday. I removed it out, saying that maybe that is not something I would like to share with people. It's very personal to me. So I understand that it's very overwhelming to people to talk, read articles. It's not something that you like to spend a lot of time in LinkedIn. But the technique that worked to me is that keep a span of like 15 to 30 minutes of time in your day where you would like to engage with the post and try to build it. So you have to understand it's a job. It's not what you like, what you don't like at the end of the day. It's a job. Create as a job. Tomorrow your manager might give a work, you might not like it. Your teacher might give an assignment that you might not. But 15-20 minutes of time, it's manageable. So if you try to make sure that whatever that there is a proverb my friends always say that how much you sweat in the peace is the less you bleed in the war. So might not articulate it in a well, but the overall context is that 15 to 30 minutes of time that you're spending, maybe in a weekly, if you keep 3-4 days of time, will help you amount of time that you can spend less while searching the job. So it's not always it's always not that your comfort zone, but you have to treat this as a one of the activity that will help you in future. Try to update skill set, and if in case you'd like to have update your skills, you can for example, there is a learning, LinkedIn learning also. Try to make sure that you in case you feel that you like to have a learning, LinkedIn learning, and try to uh, do some courses that will also add value. In case you would like to go to Udemy, do some free courses that will also add value. So you have to answer the question in short, treat it as a job and try to work on in a constant way. If you feel like 10 minutes is something I can give maximum to that, it's fine, it's okay, don't overstretch yourself. Try to maintain that 10 minutes, try to see in that 10 minutes what best you can do. What best I can do, so first thing, I'll go to my connections. I'll just see, okay, fine, who have sent me the invite, and just see what type of profiles are there. And I'll just check in terms of what are the latest activities, the notifications that I have. Just check few of the notifications, and then what I can do, I'll just see what of the good content that I have. If in case I feel that is, for example, if I feel it's very overwhelming, I like and try to comment and engage with the post. And if I find something good persons or people who have shared anything, I'll try to reshare it myself. So it will not take much time. For example, if you see, this is something, you got a post saying that, dear connection, we at Deloitte India looking for a hire intern in the talent acquisition team. Now this is something very important to me. At the end of the day, I would like to be part of intern. Now see, if interested, kindly reach out to me, direct message. See, it does not even take me a minute of time to understand. Okay, fine. Now I'll go to Shreya Goyal profile. I'll just message her with my resume. Will it take time? Yes, it's about 10 to 15 of time. It's more about your now tomorrow I'm just following her. So I'll be very specific about following people also whom my I so which are more important to me. So I'll take a pause here. Let me know if it is answering your question. If not, we can go specific about like how which things you can prioritize.
No, yeah, my question is answered.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for LinkedIn, we'll also take a separate session, especially in terms of like how to keep uh, materials in hand, how you're going to keep a, for example, keep a favorite. There are like, for example, I keep a favorite, this job I have saved for my future reference, how to build a resume builder in terms of like you can upload a resume in this one and it will create automatically. What are the interview preparations that is required, best in interviews. So many people don't explore this, but this is very important thing that happens. In case you can would like to spend some amount on a premium, you do that. If not, you have a very good offline content also available, which will help you for preparation. So that are a few other activities. It's just a click away how your go application settings. If you so how you're going to manage your job. So that's a couple of other things. You need not be part of premium. See, you can see myself. I've been part of premium previously. I'm not there. If I'm looking for a job opportunity immediately, like 1-2 months, then I'll activate premium. So I'll also help you out saying that why do you need premium? What are the advantages? If you feel that are the few activities that is really matters. For example, I would like learn I would want to land a job in 1 month, so it's very short time, so I have need to send connections to more than 2000 people. So normal account I can't send that many connections, so I would like to take a premium so that I get an opportunity. So that also activities are there. We can take a separate session on that one if required.
Yeah. Are there any more questions? Yeah, yes, the PPT will be shared.
So
I
if there
think,
is,
yeah, we can close the session.
Yeah. So, are you registered the name MGV? because to all the registered mail IDs, it can be shared.
If not, you can just send your you can type in your mail ID so that
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
be sharing
that's
that.
also works.
So to be, I think I like the Mulli's DP picture. Don't think too much. Just do what makes you happy. I think that's the at the end of the day takeaway from me from this session.
Thank you, Anna.
Yeah. I'm stopping the recording.